And that was the craziest experience of my life.
Really?
Oh, really?
Damn,
Yeah.
that is wild.
It's tragic, too.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel when that one thing happened? It was just,
Man,
I couldn't imagine.
I don't
being
even
in your
have
shoes.
words. Like, Ethan was there, man, and he didn't do anything.
He was almost comatose
Dude,
when
Ethan,
the thing was over.
I
He
think
got knocked the fuck out.
I think Ethan completely forgot about that whole experience because he's just kind of shell shocked over there.
He's
No,
just sitting in
no.
silence.
He fucking died.
Oh,
You guys
shit.
don't understand.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh fuck!
I narrowly escaped.
I thought he just had a 1,000-yard stare. Now that you say something, yeah,
That's just a corpse in a chair.
he looks kind of pale.
It's just a corpse in a chair.
And I tried ringing up Kagan, and he didn't answer. And then I tried Adam. And you know what he did?
You want me to say it?
He picked up.
Yeah, I
You know what I
answered,
was doing?
and then I said "fuck you," and
then
I
he-
hung up.
Yeah.
Jake, you know what I was doing?
What were you doing?
I was sucking fucking thrush off my fingers. Just fucking.
What is thrush?
Vaginal essence.
Is that really what that is?
It's just another word for it.
I've never heard of that before.
Kagan's been saying it for the last few days, and I've just kind of acknowledged it as a new word he says.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
A new word has been added to his
The yeast infection.
It's just a yeast infection.
Well, you gave away the last bit of my story.
What was it? That one bitch who like tried to make bread out of her yeast infection or something.
Yeah.
God.
her
She's, like,
vaginal, her
hospitalized
vaginal
now?
yeast or
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure that it wasn't real. I'm pretty sure it was full on rage bait that everyone
I
fell
think
for.
it might have, yeah.
but
Like she was making cakes with her period blood in it too.
yeah, yeah, Jake. I can't believe you told us that story. Honestly,
It's
Honestly,
fucking wild.
it is.
That is one of these stories of all time.
It was probably the craziest thing. Nothing tops it. Craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah. Well, I hope that our listeners enjoyed that story too.
I know it would probably never happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a story you tell once, and then it's so powerful you just never talk about it again.
Yeah. Never, and we'll never reference it again.
Yeah.
Nope, it's a shame.
No. Since we got that out of the way, how's y'all's week going?
It's been
Heard
a long,
that.
It's been a long.
Heard
week.
that. Amen.
Had a nice Memorial Day, and that was really about it.
I was fighting a sickness all week. I'm still coming down from it.
Get
yeah.
up. Come on, get down with the sickness.
Ooh, is that no? That's not the
That's
song.
the song.
Yeah. Oh, hi, got it. Okay, cool.
Not quite like that, but
Ooh.
closer.
Or that one old guy in the comedy club who goes ooh ah ah ah, and then it just plays.
Yeah, my week's been good. My last day of my previous job was Wednesday. First day of new job yesterday. The time of recording. What is this? The 30th? I
It's
think
the
it's
31st.
31st.
Cool. Yeah. 2 days at my new job. Been
You
pretty
wanna talk
How you
about some of
liking
the
it
stuff
so
at your new
far?
job?
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's good, tiny man.
Tiny man. Yes. Little boyish man. No, I'll go into detail with my job later, I think. But how was your week, guys?
I've just been chilling all week, man. Go to work, go home, yeah, and then just kind of exist until it's time to go to bed.
I hate that. You get up to exist. You don't live. You just exist. There's no purpose in
Man,
life
I
anymore.
tell you what, this is the perfect opportunity to say something that Jake's gonna have to edit out.
Do it.
No.
Yes. Yes.
That's my job.
Yeah, no.
The fucking, what is it? The concrete, the stone.
The stone
Slowly
burning sound
turned to
effect.
Ethan.
When the function got Hennessy. Yeah, no, I'm about in the same boat as Kagan in terms of just kind of, and Ethan, just, existing. Jake's had a nice new development that kind of keeping him on his toes lately, and I'm just
He's
kind of
got
like here experiencing the SOG.
Fresh
sog.
new developments.
This is okay. That reminded me of something Adam said last week about life being a little sog. What'd you say, Adam?
I said life just feels a little soggy right now, and then afterwards I followed it up by being like, I'm wearing blue jeans and a denim jacket, and I tell you, fellas, it's raining.
It's raining. So I think the last episode would have been the Yappetite episode where we got our new table. Fun story. We don't have that table anymore.
We got a different one. I think this one's better.
I do
Pissed.
too.
Yeah,
I'm
unfortunately,
pissed.
we lost that table in the aftermath of the story that Jake just told us.
Yeah.
In terms of practicality, this new one though, it's much more practical
Yeah,
and reasonable.
I'm really happy that what happened, that old table was put out to pasture, for lack of a better term.
Man, it served as a great shield for a few minutes.
It
but,
did.
You know,
It couldn't hold forever.
yeah, it gave out. I mean, it's wood. What'd you expect?
Yeah.
But this new one though, it's great. It's a coffee table,
This,
but it's a decent size.
Yeah, it's a great deal shorter than the last one, but this is actually from Kagan's mom, from his mom's house, one that she's had for a while.
Yeah. And because the reason we got this one is because before we had to put that old one out to pasture, my mom really wanted that table.
Dude,
and she's
she
like-
was fucking fiending.
She
She
was
was
like-
chomping at the bit for
She
that
was,
table.
she was messaging me. She's like, "So, did y'all make a decision on that table?" And I said, "Not yet." She's like, "Make the executive decision." And I said, "I'm not gonna fucking do that." She's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because that's not my fucking apartment we're recording at anymore. I can't make that decision for Ethan."
So it was you.
I'm pissed. I'm just gonna put
Why
that
are you
out there.
pissed?
Because I love that table.
that table wasn't practical
That
for the location
table
we were at.
was everything to me.
See, overall, I did like the
sorry.
table, but it was
Fuck
also
you.
Jake.
You don't get any
I get it.
Whoa!
Overall, I really liked that table.
Yeah.
But also, it was so inconvenient and impractical for the situation that we're in.
We kind
If
of
we
just
had a bigger space,
we kind of just brought it here and then said, "Okay, Ethan, take care of this. Bye." And then just
I mean, it was a good desk to build Lego sets on, but
did you do that?
no. I opened them, put the
Man, it would have been
characters
really good
together,
for this
and then-
function. Too bad I never did it.
It makes me more mad because you're right. I like that table a lot.
The
It was
hardest sacrifice.
we had a good thing going.
strongest
The
will.
strongest.
Stupid
wills,
son
Jake.
of a bitch.
Ethan's out here like, oh, this gun would be really good for killing people. Too bad I don't own a gun.
So this table, Kagan, I said that I was going to tell a story about it. Whenever I used to come over to your house all the time, we did a lot of Lego playing
When we
shit
were
on this
real
table
young,
here.
yeah.
And the first time that I came over, I don't know if Ethan or Adam knows this, but he used to be really into Legos. He still is now, but he used to have like buckets full of Legos, dude.
Now I'm
Yep.
more just I build them and display them.
Even before that, though,
Yeah.
he had like 25 to 30 Lego sets displayed around the house, like in the guest room, in his room, in his man cave.
I had two big massive shelves in that back room.
Yeah.
That were just full of Lego sets that I would get.
What
and-
happened to him?
Okay, I'm getting there.
I
I'm
grew
getting there.
up.
I'm getting there. He was stocked up. Okay, and the very first night that I came over, I saw all of these Lego sets, and I was like, "This is really cool. I don't have these. I have an idea."
Unlike Kagan,
got an
I'm
idea.
poor.
Yeah, essentially it was
Yeah.
essentially my man cave, quote unquote, but it was more just a playroom that I just had all my Lego sets and shit in.
Listen,
So
that's what
whenever
happened.
Jake
And-
came over, we would head in there
And
and
I-
spend the night.
I
night in that room.
I remember. Yeah, Adam.
See, you
go
have to
ahead.
get it. That's the natural transition, okay? When you're young, it's a playroom, and you have buckets of Legos that you play with. And as you get older, it becomes your man cave, and you have your Legos built and on display.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the natural progression of your life. Like,
Kind of regressed though. But anyways,
Regressed,
But anyways, Kagan was really like particular about his Lego sets at the time
I'm sure I would be too.
because I was like, I wanted to touch him, and I think I tried to, and he was like,
Don't do that. I was like,
yeah, he was like wincing behind me.
it's like when someone touches your discs.
Yeah, yeah, me.
yeah, you're the same
that's
fucking
true.
way. You let
That's
me
true.
borrow The Last of Us 2, and I took it out of the case, and the entire time you're just like,
I was like over your shoulder, like, be careful, be careful, be careful. Don't scratch it. Don't
Like
fucking
that
scratch it. You're gonna
Sponge-
drop it.
Like that-
edition.
like that SpongeBob episode. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. It's like Jake I already got it out.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up.
But anyways, Kagan was really particular about his Lego sets, and later that night, I looked at Kagan and I was like, "Let's take all of your Lego sets and put them on this table and have a huge fucking battle."
Hell yeah.
And you know what he said?
No.
Why not?
I requiesced, and I said, all
He
right.
came pretty quick, man. He was like, "Yeah, go ahead."
He was
So
like, that sounds awesome.
we ended up doing that, and I think like the day after, all of those Lego sets were either destroyed, made into something different. We never put them back correctly, I don't think. And they just kind of went in the huge bucket next to the table.
Well, then I got more sets to replace them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and a lot of those sets are still built. They're just in boxes now. But they weren't like, they were like, a lot of them were like Avengers and stuff.
That's a story I look back on fondly. Though.
Yeah, I had
a
I had a
core
fucking Lego set of Helm's Deep. I'm gonna tell this story.
Have you told it
because
before?
I don't
I don't think
remember.
I've heard it.
But it was my birthday, and I got like, I would always just ask for Lego sets because my little fucking rodent brain like putting together Legos.
Yeah.
I just like the.
That's me today, man.
I
Are
like to
you
eat
sure
them.
you don't have autism?
I might. I don't know.
We're all on the
I
spectrum.
doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it. But if I do,
autistic here.
if I do, it's a very weird version of it. Because I don't get nervous talking to people. I don't have issue talking to people. I just like to fidget with shit.
Yeah,
And like
there's different.
paying attention to people makes my brain hurt.
There's different fonts of
So I have the
autism.
jingle keys in front of you.
Ethan's over here in italics, Kagan's in bold. Like,
Yeah, that's like, true. Like paying attention to people hurts my brain sometimes. Where it's like I want to listen to what you're saying, but your lips moving is really bumming me out. Like I gotta not look at you, or I gotta look at my phone or something. It's not even an issue making eye contact. It's more just like I just don't like seeing your lips move.
I have to take your phone away when we go and eat, man.
Yeah, that makes me upset.
That doesn't matter. It makes me upset. You won't pay attention to me.
I can do both.
You cannot.
No,
I can.
You
You
cannot.
really can't.
When I want to, I can.
Yeah.
You haven't
exactly.
seen
when
me
you
pl-
want.
You haven't seen me
Damn.
play Fallout and watch YouTube.
we're really feeling the love out here, buddy. Like,
You're like
anytime
an
we talk
iPad
to you, it's
kid.
just like,
So here's the thing.
That click was like perfect, dude. Adam, yeah.
So here's the
Sound
thing.
like an apple.
It all started when I got an Xbox 360 because I used to be an outdoor kid all the time. Like you couldn't
Okay,
get me inside.
It's the same situation
And
with me.
and then when I turned like 10, 11, my mom got me a 360
Yeah.
and I played the shit out of that. And it was so bad that she had to put like a time limit on it.
My parents never did.
I found a way to bypass it. Like it wasn't hard. I just whenever it would say, "Hey, time's up," I would just say, "Okay," and then close out of it and just keep playing.
That's what you
I'd just be like, "Okay," and then my mom's like, "I thought I put a timer on there." It's like, yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just tells me time's up. I
Dude.
just turn it off.
my parents, they also like limited heavily, like how much I could play. Like, because we had a PlayStation 2 for like the longest time, and I played so much shit on. I played on it all the time, and they like really got on to me for how much I was playing on it.
Yeah, my dad's a big gamer too, and even one day I was staying the summer at his house, and I'd been on it so long. He's like, "Jesus Christ! Like you need to go do something else.
Go outside.
Your
be
dad
a
literally hit you with
human.
touch grass.
No, the thing about that though is they didn't like us going outside. Like it wasn't like a
Were they
Is it
just
like
like,
a dangerous-
overprotective?
well. It's hard to explain.
He said the thing. Roll credits. Roll credits.
It's more just in the front yard. They didn't like us going out in the front yard
Monkey noises.
because we lived in a massive. He still lives in said neighborhood, but it's a massive HOA in Texas.
You're not going to give us the
It's-
address?
No.
An
Well, I
HOA in Texas. That's like paradoxical.
Yeah, no. This place is this HOA was so huge it had its own school district in it. This bitch is fucking gigantic.
Damn.
Yeah, every time I go into it, I think of fucking Alexandria from The Walking Dead. Just a big mega community.
God damn, do they have a constable? Like,
No, but like on God, like there's all these separate neighborhoods that split off into different neighborhoods and smaller neighborhoods, and then if you go all the way into the back, there's like mansions, and I'm like.
That's where the high class
the-
are.
well, they're all like nice houses.
We keep the
they're
good
all
stuff
like
in the
really.
back.
but the ones who are in the HOA Council of Representatives
Yeah.
are in the mansions.
My dad thought about getting one of those houses, and it was like an 8-bedroom house or whatever. And he's like, "We could afford it, he said we could afford it. We just couldn't afford anything else." And it's like, oh, okay, so it'd be one of those situations. He's like, "Yeah, so I like where I'm at."
Yeah.
like he makes money, but he's not like bajonkers rich.
Bajonkers.
Kagan,
Yeah.
what happened to Helm's Deep?
Oh, I got on a side tangent.
these days, you have to be bajonkers rich to afford a 2-bed, 1-bath house.
Yeah.
Exactly. But back to the fucking Lego Helm's Deep, because I think I may have autism because I do get off on tangents really easy. But essentially, it was my birthday. I got a shitload of Lego sets. One of them was like one of those 3-in-1 houses It was like a beach house. I
Oh, yeah.
really liked it. And then one of them was Lego Helms Deep. And me and Jake spent so much time building these Lego sets. Because, you know, I'm a real one. If I get Lego sets, I want my homies to help me build it.
Especially the bigger sets.
Yeah, or if it's like I get 2 Lego sets, I'll be like, hey, I'll build one, you build one. But I get to build
The coolest one.
the cooler one. And it was just like, look, it's my Lego sets. I'm picking which one I want to build. But we built the Helms Deep. Got done at like midnight. And for us, we were young. So midnight was like 3 a.m. We were like, holy shit, it's
It was
so
a
late.
long work day.
We're so tired. Yeah, it was that one.
That's it.
It was
Yeah.
a huge one.
It was that one.
I'm jelly.
And I think there was a smaller set that went with it that was in a separate box that I got too. Like it connected to it.
I think you're right.
But I had this giant ball of fucking clay that I got from school because, you know, they used to put me in like since I have ADHD, they used to put me in like the therapy where they'd go try and work with me on it.
Yeah.
The rubber room.
And
With
the
rats?
teacher gave me like clay to play with to see if it would help me focus on like just one task. So I ended up just taking all the clay and molding it into a ball, and I just took it home. And then me and Jake were just tossing it at each other, and I kind of spiked it at him, and then he fucking caught it, and he fucking like touchdown spiraled that bitch at me.
Piss missiled it.
Yeah, he absolutely piss missiled this thing, and this thing weighed like 5 pounds. It was a 5-pound ball.
It was like- it was like a
Man,
brick.
It's like a baseball.
This thing
It
was
was like a
essentially an
brick.
unhardened brick. So he threw it at me, but I was in front of the Lego shelf. And I moved out of the way.
No.
And guess what Lego set was right behind me? Helms Deep. He fucking spiked it. That bitch exploded. And it was so bad that I didn't even bother putting it back together. I just went, throw it in the bucket.
King Theoden fell that day.
Yeah, I was just like, Jake's like, what do you want to do? And I said, just put it in the bucket. I don't.
He killed the
I
mood.
thought you were gonna say you just like
Go to bed.
vacuumed it up and dumped it in the trash. Like,
Oh, well. It's doing the crackles.
I could see the
I'm
sadness
surprised
on his face.
that they just tried to give you some clay to deal with that ADHD. Usually it's like, here, have some Adderall.
Yeah, well, the lady liked me. She was cool.
If she really liked you, she would have given you Adderall. Like,
I don't even think she gave me. I think I just saw it and took it. I think I just kind of was like, I want that.
that's fair.
And when I was younger, I would just be like, hey, can I have that? And they'd be like, no. And it's like, well, I'm gonna take it anyways. Like I'm not stealing it.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I just remembered this. Whenever I worked at Sonic for a long time before I got the job I'm at now, and I worked with this one lady. I'm not going to say her name for reasons that will be disclosed. So her son had really, really bad like ADD or ADHD, like really bad, like diagnosed by a doctor and got prescribed Adderall because of how bad it was, because there was nothing else that would do the trick. And he never got to take that Adderall because she would just take it and sell it at work for money.
That's awful.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
That's terrible.
That's wicked as shit.
I've never actually taken Adderall ever.
I have.
It was a big thing in college because, like, you know, it focuses you up. So if people like need to finish something, like
I
some kind of
don't-
project or assignment, like they'll
was-
just fucking pop one and
I
get
was
on it,
recommended.
and they'll be just doing it for like 8 hours, just
Dude,
fucking.
stress does
Yeah,
that for me. It's the same
hyper-focused.
thing.
My thing was I was on Adderall too because there's 2 types of ADHD. There's the one where you're like really slow
Yeah.
and sluggish, and then there's the one that's not that. And I was the one that was not that.
Polar opposite.
I was the one that was like bouncing off the walls, full of energy. It was so bad one day that I got sent home from school.
Oh damn!
It's
Like not even the Adderall was doing anything. I was just so energetic that they would just call my mom.
That's
and-
like the reason. They're just like, this kid's doped up on coke.
no.
Well, see, that's the
We can't
difference.
sedate
Is
your
like some kids have ADD, which is just attention deficient disorder. Like it's just you
That's
can't
I have
focus,
that.
and then ADHD is attention deficient hyperactivity disorder.
Yeah.
So you can't focus, but also you're just fucking constantly just hyperactive.
Well,
so you would have ADHD.
And I still have it today, but I've gotten a lot better grasp on it.
Yeah.
Like I still have it, and it's still very obvious that I have it, but I'm a lot more in control of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so bad that I was in 4th grade. It was so bad that they straight up called my mom, and like our principal threatened to paddle me before it, and I'm like, dog, I literally cannot calm down.
I can't
It's
control
not that bad.
this.
Well, I was just like, Miss oh. I didn't say her full name.
25-foot wingspan.
I just said go, but I was like,
Colossal
I was like, I literally cannot control this. Like, I try sitting still, and my body just goes all over the place, and I just Can't fucking focus. So my mom just came and got me.
Oh, this kid has a medical problem? Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's what they used to do.
Yeah,
They're
it's
just like,
like-
if you're crazy, I'm just gonna hit you over the head with the stick
Or
try
stick a
and
beat
needle
you into
through your eye
submission.
socket and just scramble your brain like an egg. Like,
Yeah.
Lobotomy.
stick
It's
a
like-
needle in your eye until you
It's
stop
like
being an
whenever
asshole.
Yeah.
what you don't know is whenever your parents sign off for a paddling, they also get to choose their weapon.
Weapon of choice.
Yeah.
They
Big
say,
fucking
"Would you like a
claymore."
paddle with holes, or would you like a baseball bat with nails?"
It's like, which
And then
one?
your mom is like,
All of the above.
how bad was
Both.
he?
Can you make it wet so the water makes it hurt more?
Do you got any of that burning cream that you can lather on it?
Lidocaine?
Tell you what, take that nailed baseball bat and sodomize him.
Better yet, why can't you just slam his face on the desk several times until he's bleeding, begging for mercy?
Yeah.
Or he's just
I'll sign off 'cause when
gurgling
he
on
says
blood.
no, you keep going.
I think I got one paddling in the entire time in school.
I never had gotten
It
one.
was in
I never did
elementary
either.
school, and I don't remember. There was the elementary principal. I don't remember her name. I do remember her name. I'm not gonna say it, but I just
I
remember.
wasn't there in elementary.
Yeah,
You came in 4th grade, didn't you? At the end of it, like middle.
that's
and-
elementary. 5th grade's when you graduate to middle school.
Oh, yeah.
Then I might remember the principal. I don't know.
Yeah, like I was like, I do not remember her name, but yeah, that's the only paddling I've ever gotten from her or from a principal at school, and I don't even remember what it was for, like in the slightest.
Probably something stupid.
Oh,
Probably.
back-
It's
back
probably
to
just
that-
dumb kid shit.
Back to that Adderall thing. I did get put on it. When I did, I was like a zombie. I would not eat for like 3
Yeah,
days
I
straight.
lost 60 pounds when I was put on it.
Yeah.
I looked like I was a fucking skeleton.
Yeah, dude, I would just not eat for days. And it's
Maybe
like,
I should get back on it.
You
Help
weren't
me with my
you weren't
eating
fat.
habits. When I'm bored, I munch and then I gain weight. So
You're pretty well proportioned for someone who's 6'3".
You know what's even better for your ADHD? Meth.
Do you think we should do the intro?
Nah.
Nah.
oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to
We're
the
on
It's
another
Hard to Explain podcast.
Ethan, come on, hit us. Come on.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the It's Hard to Explain podcast.
Okay.
I'm Ethan, and I hate all of you.
No, none of that. Now let's get into real meat and taters. This is a after hours kind of thing. It's a little. I say it's late. It's 9:30. That's
God,
not
that's so late.
For me, it is, dude. I go to bed at like 8 o'clock. As
Yeah,
soon as
me
I go to
too.
bed, with the
Kagan's an
sun.
old man.
I go to
so-
bed with the sun during the week. But and I wake up before, like a fucking one night stand. I wake up and leave before she does. But
Damn.
it's just kind of a, I don't know. We were thinking of things we wanted to do because we have a topic that we're working on. That's going to be a later episode. But me and Adam are going to be out of town next week, so we're recording
Life
an
is
episode
just
in advance.
not allowing us to do the things we want to right now, so we're having to kind of figure stuff out.
Yeah, so this is gonna be like Jake suggested we do like a little game of sorts. He said he was thinking of like Mad Libs or something, or just kind of riff off each other. But I just have a good time just talking too, just running my mouth for an hour and a half. Hey,
My suggestion. What?
there's my boss. How's it going, boss?
Hi, employees.
How are you doing?
I am doing swell.
Don't be that guy. Don't be the regional manager who shows up like once every 2 months and is super happy
and acts like he knows what's going on in the
Yeah.
store.
Put on a game face
and acts like he's
team.
ever worked a retail job in his life.
And then he'll hit on the younger women like, so do you like older men?
Just
will
licked
feed
back
you
hair
your
and a
teeth.
button-up shirt with a popped collar and walks in. It's like, oh, hey, Steve. Hi, how you doing today? And then he walks off, fucking motherfucker.
He comes in, hi, Mark McGarkey here. I'm the
McGarkey.
I'm the owner of this place.
Yeah, fuck you, Jake.
I just got back. What?
We did the intro, and then I just kind of went into what we're planning.
Yeah,
on
we just
starting
kind of
with.
started, so we just kind of threw out a half-assed intro. It was like,
And it'll
All
work.
right, gang.
It'll work. The people love us. It'll work.
Okay.
Smiles.
but
Smiles all around.
As Kagan was saying, we were kind of tossed around the idea of doing some kind of game, like he said, either Mad Libs or just some kind of improvisational thing or some kind of hot takes debate. Or these are some of the ideas that Jake threw out.
I think the hot takes one would be probably pretty easy.
And this is like Adam said, improvisational. So some of this might suck.
It's-
and
Yeah.
fall
It's-
flat on its face.
We're just trying
It's
to
not
we're just-
organized.
we're trying to have fun here.
I like it when it's chaotic. I don't
do
know.
too.
It feels
It
more
seems
organic.
genuine.
It does.
Yeah, we said the last time that the next few episodes would be a little chaotic because people would be gone. So this is like to compensate. For
These
that.
are half-assed episodes.
no, they're
Well,
not.
let me
half-assed.
let me
Life has
explain.
not been working out.
No,
for
you don't get to.
most of us. So
It's-
we're having
I
to
don't pay you
improvise.
to explain things.
You don't pay me at all.
Exactly.
But it's half-assed in terms of like topic, but like I'm still putting my all into the episode. I'm still giving it like effort, but the topic itself is just kind of like, eh.
I'd
I'm
like to
giving
put
it a
my
nice
all
50.
into your ass and or mouth.
Oh, you're a 2 for the price of 1 kind of guy, ain't you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Just any available orifice. I
If
will
it's
put my
wet in a hole,
Every hole's the goal.
fuck him in the vagina. Okay, but I'm gonna have to make one.
Maybe, mm-mm.
So Jake, what do you think of these topics? Do you think? Because I think the hot take one would be interesting.
What,
Let's
is,
start
what
with that
exactly is a hot take?
Just things that opinions you have that people might not agree
Yeah, that
with.
most people would probably disagree with. Like
Like-
one for Ethan would be, I like Destiny 2. That game fucking sucks and you should die.
It does. It does.
No, that's the thing with every Destiny player. They acknowledge that it
Yeah,
sucks.
It's
Everyone
hot,
hates Destiny,
stinky
even
garbage,
Destiny people.
but I can't put it down.
Listen, it's like a train wreck, okay? Like once
Yeah.
it starts, you just can't look away.
Exactly.
It's the Stockholm syndrome of video games. You want to leave, you just can't.
You know the relationship is abusive, but you
But
can't
you
help
just
it.
Can't.
You're like,
So-
but I love
But
him.
she's so hot.
but I love him so much.
Ethan, do you know what a hot take is now?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So this is one hot take I had, which I've actually kind of changed my tune on it, and I'll explain why I changed my tune on it. I used to think tattoos on women were not attractive. I changed my tune pretty
Oh, thank
quickly.
God.
And I'll tell you why. It was because of porn. There was this really
ink on the stink, huh?
there was this really ink on the stink. What?
What the fuck?
When you get a tattoo on your asshole,
No. So
I
essentially,
meant to say ink on the pink.
then when
No,
you get
so
a tattoo on your vagina.
essentially, I will keep my standpoint on this. I will always find tramp stamps unattractive and trashy. They're just. Are you good, Jake? Are you?
Keep going.
Do you need a minute?
No. Go.
I will always find tramp stamps unattractive and trashy as shit.
Define tramp stamp.
The one that goes right above your ass,
right here, on the
yeah.
lower back.
and it's usually like a butterfly or something.
Yeah.
It's just gross. It just reminds me of white trash. Jake, what's so
To me,
funny?
that's
I
ghetto.
just. I would like the tramp stamp only if it said one thing.
Boner garage.
That. Yeah, that or keep this side up or something like that. Something.
I want to get a tattoo in the middle of my chest that says 2-seater and it's got 2 arrows pointing.
Two-seater.
Yeah. One
Wait,
towards
where?
one, it's right here, and it's got 2 arrows. One pointing to my dick, one pointing to my mouth. It's a 2-seater,
Nice. Nice.
Damn.
and then it's got a third one in the back.
What does that one say?
Enter here. I don't know. I don't know, but no, it was just
Visitor parking.
it was this.
That one's good. Visitor parking. That one's good.
Well, no, so I was watching some lesbian porn. I was
about,
feeling really manly the other day, and I decided to watch some straight woman on woman, you know? And there was this bad bitch in it. She was like goth, and she was just covered in tattoos. And I was like,
Monkey neuron activation.
mama.
I was just kind of like,
Whoa,
yeah, I was
mama.
whoa, mama. Whoa. I think she's doing something to me. But 2 tattoos I will always find trashy is tramp stamps and womb tattoos. I think womb tattoos are also gross.
I saw one that looked like Homer Simpson, like you know his
mouth.
mouth.
Yeah, his facial hair.
I find a woman with a lot of tattoos to be attractive most of the time, but there is a limit. It's a very fine line.
I think that's with anybody.
If they
though.
look like a fucking Yakuza mafia boss, that's a little bit of
Yeah.
a different story
Like-
where they got the full body tattoos.
Yeah, there's a line for me. It's like, I don't know, like face tats. I don't really find face tats attractive
I
at
will
all.
never find those attractive.
Like any tattoo on the face, like maybe for some, like it looks good on like a gangster or a rapper, and that's about it. Anything other than that, and it just doesn't fit.
Unless
the
you're
vibe.
like a crazy cultist and you fucking get a swastika or a cross tattooed in your forehead.
That too. Cultists, gangsters, rappers, and prisoners. Those are the only 4 people where it's acceptable to have a face tat.
Because you're already insane at that point, like especially rappers.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, we're doing hot takes right
Sure.
now? Hot take debate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. The womb tattoos I also just find kind of gross. But funny enough, Kayla had I wouldn't even call her a friend. She just knows someone who has a womb tattoo of Pac-Man, like where it's like right there at the entrance. So the lips are Pac-Man's mouth. And I'm like, that's creative, but yuck.
Do you think a man got a dick head tattoo of a ghost?
That would be fucking rad.
Yeah.
No, the whole shaft, like
It's the blue
head is
ghost.
the head of the ghost, and then it goes down and tapers down to the.
What are they named? Give me Clyde on my head.
Is it
it's
Clyde the
Clyde.
orange one?
Yeah, I think so.
Now get the red one so it looks real irritated.
I think it's like Pinky, Blinky,
Pinky, Stinky, Blinky, and Dinky.
And Clyde.
I mean, in a way, it kind of makes the waka waka noise.
What makes the waka waka
Do
noise?
it hard enough.
What?
Waka waka waka.
Waka flocka flame.
Ethan, you're so silly.
Thank
God,
you.
you're
Ethan.
so goofy.
Do you have a hot take that we can debate?
Let me think on one.
Adam, do you have a hot
Nothing
take
political.
that we can debate?
A hot take, huh?
That we can debate.
Well,
I gotta say, I agree with him.
we're waiting.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do this. I fucking hate when you do this.
Goes dead
You know what,
quiet.
Jake? That is a really good question. I'll tell you
Let
what,
me think about it.
that is a really good question. That is like a 10 out of 10 question right there. Honestly, I've never heard a more impressive question in my life. Like how your brain works to be able to come up with a question like that. It's just.
My mind is an enigma.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
I'm going to lose my mind.
Do you have another one, Kagan?
Not right now. I want to hear other people's. I don't want to be
Again,
the only one
we
carrying
didn't really
the show.
plan this episode out. So
My hot take.
I'm gonna have a fucking conniption. I swear to God.
I didn't do this on purpose. I was thinking, but
Yeah,
then
it's
I
really
just
hard
kinda,
for me to come up with one.
the thought.
Especially
No,
on the
this is
spot.
exactly how it went. I thought about it for a second, and then it just trailed off. It was like
The train of thought
think
has
about
derailed.
something else.
It's like,
I have one.
oh, okay.
Hit
I
us.
think Todd Howard should step down from Bethesda.
I
Okay,
agree
we're
with
not.
that.
No, don't talk about games.
Why not?
Hey, if we have a hot take related to games, it's good.
Any hot take, Jake? Any hot
I
take.
can't stay mad at Todd. I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah, I can't stay
Why?
mad at Todd. Every time I see his face, I'm just like, oh.
He's giving you
Scare me
Stockholm
again.
syndrome.
Yeah, I've said this before. Like, it's just, I
Let me
can't.
buy Skyrim for the 15th
I can't
time.
stay mad at Todd.
27th.
27th time.
Yes, he was in the chess club.
When I see that man with that leather jacket and that long blonde hair.
16 times the detail.
A
4
thousand.
times the size of Fallout 4.
1,700 planets.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, if we could all at least get one hot topic, not hot topic, what the fuck? Hot topic, hot debate topic, then we can move on to.
I got a story to tell if y'all can't think of one, and this can kind of fill in space while y'all think of
Maybe
some.
this could be just like a stories episode.
Maybe it'll be whatever it ends up being, I guess.
It's whatever we feel like it. It's our podcast. But I do have a story to tell. Me and Ethan were. Was it you that sent the video that got us talking about sea turtles, or was it Shay?
It's me.
Oh yeah, Ethan sent a video of a sea turtle just absolutely going ham, egg, and cheese on a jellyfish, dude. He was.
It
Oh,
looked-
yeah.
He
Seen
made
it,
it
yeah.
look scrumptious.
He was
Yeah.
eat,
It
He
made
just
me want
swam up
peanut
and just
butter and
started.
jelly.
It made you want a jellyfish.
Yeah.
He just started munching on him, and it reminded me that me and my mom went on a cruise to Jamaica.
What kind of jellyfish was it?
I don't know. It was
Box
Box
is-
jellyfish.
I was about to say he's straight munching box. And it's a box jellyfish.
But it was a weird looking one, but it wasn't a box jellyfish. But me and my mom went on a family vacation to Jamaica, and one of the stops was like Cozumel, and we swam with sea turtles, and it was this gigantic lagoon, just full of massive sea turtles that you could just swim with. I grabbed onto one. He pulled me around for a little bit, noticed me, went oh, and then freaked out and
Righteous!
yeah,
Righteous!
and then left. And then, little did I know that right next to the sea turtle lagoon there was a shark tank.
Oh.
However, this shark tank had glass underwater that connected it to the sea turtle thing, and you can't really tell when glass is underwater. So all I see
Is a fucking shark.
from it was like a football field's distance. Like that's how far away it was. I just see a shark just like on the ground, like laying, and I was like,
It's like that scene from Nemo where they spot the predator that's about to eat the eggs.
the barracuda,
You just sit there and
Oh,
freeze.
yeah.
just the thousand, just
Also, can I just say, Jake, thanks for teeing me up for that joke. It meant a lot.
Yeah, I just stared at it for like a good 30 seconds, and I was like, wait a minute.
I've had an epiphany.
And then I said, fuck it, and I decided to swim closer and closer, and then I noticed it was glass, and I said, oh, okay.
I was going to say, what kind of shark was it? But
I think it was a nurse shark.
as I say, those are like harmless.
That's why I wasn't too worried, but, you know, at first you just see a shark, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, that's a
You
shark.
just see the vague outline of big fish, and you're just like, uh-oh.
But what made me kind of think that it was okay is there was just tons of sea turtles by it, so it was like, I mean, I guess it's fine.
These guys are
No, they're
kind of
just,
cute.
just being chilling.
Yeah, I was like, I guess it's fine. So I just kind of swam closer, not like super close, but close enough that I was like, oh, okay, I'm good. But dude, I almost shit my pants and turned that lagoon brown. it was stressful in the moment.
Make it your goo lagoon. Toby.
Yeah, no, it was cool, but definitely. Jake, remember when we went on the cruise for our senior trip and you fell in love with our waiter?
Marcelo.
We had a waiter named Marcelo. This dude was the fucking shit.
There was such a fellow once.
Marcelo the fellow. He was quite the man. No, this dude was the shit. Me
He
and
was
Jake
fucking awesome.
adored this guy. He was so fucking cool. He was like this older dude, probably
Yeah.
40, late 40s, early 50s. And every time he'd come to the table, he would tell us what was on the menu. And then when we were done, he'd come over and be like, so tomorrow we are having, and then he would list off the stuff on the menu, but he spoke not very good English, so it was hard to understand.
Yeah.
But he's like, so tomorrow we are having, and then he would list it off, and we were just like,
I remember he had very, very large hands.
It's like,
Dude,
oh,
he
He
was-
would always talk with his hands.
he was a
too.
butterball, dude. He was
Yeah.
like he was a little butterball man, but he had just some massive
meaty claws.
he had some meaty claws on him. And
Meaty claws.
It's
And-
like, I don't know what you're saying, but I'll eat anything that you give me, Marcelo.
That was how it was, man. Pretty
and then
much.
I saw ox tongue on the menu, and I thought, fuck it, I'm on vacation. I'm feeling adventurous. So I ordered it. It was good. It tastes like roast beef. That's all it tastes like. It just kind of
True.
had a weird
Texture.
jellyish texture.
Yeah.
But when I said I got that, Marcelo looked at me and went, ah, hey. he was physically like, hey. Like, oh no, my boy, what have you decided to eat?
the wrong decision.
Yeah. But I got it, and he was like, he came over kind of nervous. He was like sweaty. He was like, so what did you think of the tongue? And I was like, it was pretty good. He was like, really?
It just drops the accent completely. Really?
Really? That would have been funny. Just,
You
really?
shitting me?
And then when we were leaving, I think Jake liked this dude more than I did, because he was just,
Yes.
every night he would look because, you know, on a cruise, I don't know if you've ever been on one,
No.
but there's restaurants above deck that
No.
you can go to for like lunch and breakfast and whatnot. And then at night, you can still go to those ones that are for lunch and whatnot. But they have like designated restaurants for night with like specific menu items, and it's already on the house. So you could get like 6 lobster tails and just not pay a dime, which is great. It's all the food's included. It's the like alcohol and drinks you got to pay for.
Oh. I was
but like
food's free?
yes, most cruises are all included.
Free.
But if you want like alcohol, you got to pay money.
Which you can also buy the like package that's more expensive that comes with unlimited alcohol as well.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more. Like,
Yeah. So, and it's like $13 a daiquiri. I ain't getting drunk off this shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Especially on a cruise ship.
It's like the she jerky on my beef till that's $16 a fucking bag. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's just it's not worth the price. I mean, for some people who are like, oh, I don't give a fuck, I'm on vacation, I'll drain my savings
I
to
re-
drink a daiquiri.
I remember there was a one guy that would make pizza like all day and all night, and he looked like he wanted to kill everybody.
everybody wanted to just jump off the boat.
Yeah,
You
no,
remember that guy?
that pizza was good. It was
good.
mediocre. It was so in the grand scheme of things, it's mediocre pizza. But when it's 3 a.m., because you don't go to bed at like there's not really a certain time you go to bed on a cruise. You can patrol the deck at any time and they won't say anything, and they have places open 24/7 for that.
Yeah.
And one of the places is this pizza place, and it's literally just like flat paper thin crust with cheese, sauce, and pepperoni. And sometimes at 3 a.m. it hits
Shit slaps.
it hits the fucking
They also
spot.
had all you could eat ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
But there was only chocolate and vanilla, and then rarely they would bring out strawberry. And if you wanted strawberry, you had to fucking fight for it.
Fight for it.
Yeah. But
We should get to a certain point and all go on a cruise together. Maybe record an episode on the deck.
That would
cool.
be kind of cool.
That would be cool. But whenever we were leaving the cruise, Jake looked at me and said, "Kagan, do you think Marcelo will miss us?" And I said, "No, he will not.
I said, do you think?
Forgot
I
y'all.
said, do you think he'll miss me? And Kagan was like, no.
Not at all. He
He
probably
said
already
no.
forgot
He
you
probably
existed.
already got you out of his head.
Do you think
Yeah.
he's dead now?
I hope not.
How
but
Do you think
probably.
he's still on Carnival Cruise Line?
Get it?
He's the captain. He's the captain now, Kagan.
He got promoted.
Yeah.
He's the captain now.
That'd
That
be
would be
awesome.
The ship is going down. He grabs him with his big meaty claws and single handedly just steers him into safety. He just goes
Living like
10
Larry.
and 2.
Get
There
it?
goes
Carnival
my
Cruise
alignment,
Line, because
boys.
you're the worst and also clowns.
So after my regaling of the story from the beginning of the episode, if you caught any of that, that's what happened.
I've lost track of where we were.
You don't remember that story?
Jake's trying to make it seem like we didn't cut anything out of this episode. I mean, let's just be real.
I tried.
We're fucking
That's right.
we're only human. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say. We're only human.
Sometimes we say things and it's either just not a thought worth putting out there, or it's just something that's just so out of pocket that it's just like we cannot put this out
Yeah.
there into the void.
That's what that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, it was quite out of pocket.
So what we're doing next, I think we should do the what I was talking about yesterday with the sentences, and try to make a story.
Maybe Jake, you want to tell us? Because I heard about this at your new job. Do you want to tell us the story of what happened yesterday with the one dog you thought was sick and sad?
No.
Can I tell it? You
What
should
happened?
tell
A
it.
euthanized dog was laying on one of the lab tables, and I thought it was sad. That motherfucker was dead and gone.
You're like, oh, he looks sad, and they're like, oh, he's dead.
And Kayla was like, yeah, he's been euthanized. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, he is sad. We killed him. That really bummed him out.
And let me tell you what, the people waiting in that room are worse off than he is.
Found the clip.
If you think this is bad, do not go in that room.
Yeah, we killed him. That bummed him out.
Jake, you walk in there. Why does everyone look like someone died?
My face hurts.
Fuck.
Fuck.
10 minutes of just solid laugh.
I didn't really think what I said. I mean, once again, I only hit dingers, but oh fuck. Oh. Yeah, don't worry,
Someone
Jake.
had better be dying.
Jake, you'll get used to the dead animals. It'll just be another day at the office for you eventually.
I already am. Ugh. Fuck.
That's the clip right there.
Now you're going to be questioning every animal on the operating table as to
Oh
whether
my
or not
God.
it's
You
dead or
gotta,
just
you
sick.
gotta poke it with a stick.
Just breathe, you.
Just poke it with a stick. Just be like, hey.
Yeah, no, you'll always you'll see an animal laying on a table and just be questioning every time.
Why does
I
everyone look like
hurt.
someone died?
That was hilarious.
Are you bitches crying in here?
You go, woo,
Wrong
do
room.
not go in there. And then you look around.
Wrong room.
You go, woo, do not go in there. Why does it look like someone died? And they're just like,
So my wife pegged me last. Oh, wrong room. Oh, never mind.
fuck you with your dildo. And you came all over the place. You fucking said you wouldn't tell anyone. Fuck. Ethan, can I get some chocolate milk?
Yeah, I got the rich kind in there.
Hell yeah.
We got a comedian in here. And it ain't me.
They call me the comedian.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Kagan, you got to remember Ethan has downstairs neighbors.
They don't care.
So they either
No,
let-
actually, I think it's a maintenance room.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because
Can I have a napkin?
I remember creeping through the window. I'm weird like that. I'm weird like that, yeah. I wanted to see what it was because it didn't look like an apartment room. It just looked like a maintenance janitor closet.
Not Ethan spying on his neighbors.
I made sure I was living by safe people.
I made sure they didn't see me. I have that's what I use. See, that pair of binoculars in your room, you know, there's a hot chick right across from you in the next building that you just constantly just look through her window with those binoculars.
Y'all saying that reminded me I have another story to tell
About spying on your neighbors?
No, but I did see my neighbor naked. And how this happened was completely by accident. So, you know my mom's house, Adam, and there's the house right behind it.
Yes.
And I would hop the fence to go to
Yes.
his house. That neighbor, my dogs and her dogs were barking their heads off at each other. And you know how sometimes wooden fences have holes in them just from where the wood... well, I went to grab the dogs to bring them inside because it was late, and I was trying to go to bed, and she did too. And when I grabbed the dogs, I was like this close away from the fence, and I saw through the hole. This bitch comes out, and she is butt ass naked, and she was not attractive either. She was like Gru, built like she was built like Gru from Despicable Me.
That's unfortunate.
And I was just like, dude, I like, I audibly gagged, and I think she heard me. I was like, and I think she heard me, and I was like, oh, fuck, and I ran.
You should have like played it off. You should have like backed away from the fence and been like, "What's wrong, buddy? You feeling sick?" Like you're talking to your dog. Like, dude, in that that adjacent neighborhood, there was this one neighbor who was a complete and utter fucking dickbag, bro. Like there were like every now and again there'd be a stray cat, and my buddy was really paranoid about letting his cat outside because this neighbor would just leave bowls of antifreeze out for cats to drink and die. Like
Holy
That's
shit.
fucked.
he's like a literal
Psychopath.
Yeah.
That's a felony, I think. Like, that's a federal crime, yeah.
I like chocolate milk.
He never got pegged for it. Haha.
I think you should get pegged for it.
I think you should be scalped for it.
Well,
Okay, Jake.
so we playing the game?
Let's get back
I
to...
don't think we are. I think we're just talking this episode.
I'm debating
Speaking
like,
on
whether
the-
or not we should just like continue just chit-chatting.
I think the chit-chatting's
Or
fun.
Chit-chat would
Play
be
a game.
fun.
I'm having fun just
I
chit-chatting.
mean, try the games as a little intermission.
See if they work.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like now that we're on the spot, I don't know. I feel like when we're recording, we're just better at improvising things. Like we were trying to do like a couple practice rounds last night, and they were
Yeah.
just going nowhere just
they
to see
weren't.
if we could do it. But I think it's because it didn't matter, like that we
No.
didn't really commit to it.
Yeah, there wasn't really a
It's hard for me to commit to something unless it like will have some bearing. You know,
Excuse me.
yeah.
Try
not
it.
that it didn't matter. I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
Like that's not me
yeah.
trying to say like Jake's dumbass. Like
I mean, never mind. Yeah, I was just throwing ideas out there. Something we could try.
Do we want to give it a try? And if we don't like it, we'll just continue riffing.
Sure.
All right, Jake, go first. Boss man.
I guess we're going clockwise.
No Christmas bonus for you.
Oh,
yeah, we'll go this
no.
way.
All right,
Wait, which way?
clockwise. So Jake, you, Ethan,
Clockwise,
me,
yeah.
around
Okay.
the circle.
So the way that this is going to work, or it works in my head, is that one of us starts with a sentence to a story, and we go around the table, and the next person tries to finish the story or add to it with a sentence. And it can be whatever. Doesn't matter. You can say literally, well, not Ethan. Look at me. Look at me.
My lungs
not,
hurt.
Not literally everything. Okay.
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 Gotta say that for you. There's an upcoming episode. There's an episode we will record one day as to why that is, but not today.
Okay. I went to the grocery store.
And I picked out some carrots.
I was thinking the same thing. I just gotta say that was my first thought was, and I bought some carrots.
I hate carrots.
But they improve your eyesight.
That's why I bought them.
For my horse.
That's a lie.
Horse has bad eyes.
He's got great eyes.
I'm gonna fuck my horse.
I got nothing after that.
Because that's the end of the
Fuck
story.
my horse.
That's the story.
Just ends with, "I'm gonna fuck my-"
So I guess
was
that's
trying to- I was trying to
that's
incorporate-
how we can end it. If somebody just genuinely doesn't have anything, that's where it ends. That's it.
I was thinking of something with carrots. Like, I'm gonna shove the carrots up the horse's ass. It's like, I'm gonna shove my cock in the
I'm
horse's
gonna
ass.
fuck this horse. Okay, Kagan, you're starting the next story.
My boots are wet.
I like wet boots.
That's it.
Just like, that's just like all something would. I don't know where to go with that. It's just like, imagine somebody just walked up and just said, "My boots are wet. I like wet boots."
It's like, yuck.
That's the story.
Then I should have just ended with, "I fucking hate you."
Ethan, you get to start the next one.
Oh shit. I'm not good at this.
Anything, just a sentence, and we'll run with it.
Yeah, anything.
Literally just anything. That's what improv is.
Yep. All right, look at something in the room and then riff off of it.
I bought a cookbook.
It was the Anarchist Cookbook.
It has many recipes.
I was gonna say the Fallout one, but
That's
Lame. Fuck.
That's the story. That was awful, dude.
Dude, I lined y'all up for the Anarchist Cookbook story. Do you know what that is?
the
Yes.
anarchist.
Okay, as I say, you said it has many recipes, so I didn't know if you knew. It's just like, yeah, I made some cookies.
That's what I was thinking, honestly.
Made some cookies out of tannerite.
Adam,
Fed
what
him to my
What
dog.
you got?
I don't like this awkward silence between.
He's figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm looking around for any kind of inspiration.
Ooh, I have one.
Save it. Unless Adam wants to forfeit his. And
The
go back
next
to
roll around.
Excuse me again.
Just the smooch. I went out with some buddies the other day.
There you go.
They weren't really my friends.
But we went and got some drinks. Come on.
That's like a fucking text. With, like,
I put a roofie in one of them.
there you go.
My friend.
I was gonna say
Or-
my friend.
Or did me?
No, I fucked my friend.
The end.
There you go.
This is stupid.
It could lead to some pretty funny things. Let's not end it in I fucked whatever blank. Okay. There are cups in my cabinets.
They're made of glass.
I put gasoline in them.
Burned my house down.
As it should have.
Is that your sentence? I called the fire department.
I made a Molotov.
The fire department asked me why I made a Molotov in a burning house.
They told me how to do it better.
They said party like the roof's on fire.
I said, hell yeah.
I don't know where to go with that.
So that's it.
I don't know where to go with that. I said, hell yeah.
Period.
They beat me to death.
Jimmy, do something. Shane gets curb stomped.
The Bronze Age, yeah, I know. He plays for the Lakers. I fucking love that.
Adam, is it your
so
turn?
much.
Or is
No,
it?
it's
my
Oh,
turn.
it's your turn. Okay.
My fridge was empty.
So I bought groceries.
And yet I put Uncrustables in my pantry.
Just to put them back in my freezer.
I also bought carrots.
I'm going to fuck my horse.
I was really hoping we could loop back around to that because I was just gonna say I'm gonna fuck the horse.
You know, they say there's no cock like horse cock.
Say the line, Jake.
Say the line.
Jake, you know what to say.
Send your asshole into shock. That. What that laugh was.
Ethan, it's your turn.
I don't want this game. No weenies allowed.
Strictly women in this household.
And yet all of the weenies.
My dick got caught in the zipper. No weenies allowed.
I screamed, ow.
Shit hurted.
Bish, I farted.
I am now a woman.
Huh?
I zipped my cock off.
Oh.
Oh, God.
So no more weenies allowed.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good
It's
one.
just like an awful poem.
Yeah.
Literally slam.
weenies allowed.
This is slam poetry. Like,
Yeah.
see, I was looking at that too earlier. Whenever I was looking for inspiration, I was like,
I was trying to figure out a way to make it
yeah, I
work.
was like, what can I do with that?
You just did yours. So
Yeah. I was watching SpongeBob.
The Bob got me crunk.
The cheeks got me squeaking.
It gave me the suds.
I gooed my lagoon.
I live like Larry.
I bikini'd my bottoms.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
This is fucking stupid.
It is stupid. The first couple were really good though.
Oh my god.
God damn.
You guys want to keep going?
No. Well, no. I think we
just-
should do one more. I want to start this one though.
Oh, fuck.
Sure, yeah.
Coffee makes me shit.
It makes me shit, too, so I don't like it.
It's a story. It's a conversation.
I was doing a sentence.
I thought you were just
Here,
bringing something
it was my turn, so I'm gonna do mine.
Okay.
A man ran up the stairs.
He slipped and ate shit.
I hate this.
That said the man.
Said the man. An ambulance was called for him.
It too fell down the stairs.
I made him bite the curb.
Jimmy, do something.
So I drank some apple juice.
Then the fire department was called.
They too fell down the stairs.
I made them bite the curb as well.
And I gave them some apple juice.
And then the police showed up.
They were all right.
Damn it! You're supposed to keep going!
And Obama was there.
I gave him some apple juice.
And then he fell down the stairs.
He got curb stomped.
I was gonna say I made him bite the curb. The mad curber.
Mad Gerber.
I just go around making people bite curbs.
Not the Gerber. That just immediately made me think of like a giant Gerber baby curb stomping people.
thinking.
I like this one. This
Kerber.
is like the brain rot episode.
When your homie's getting jumped and you hear him say make him bite the curb. The brain rot special.
Another one that I
like
had
it.
was like a Mad Libs type thing, but I don't have anything like pulled up.
Yeah, we'd have to
So-
get some.
I remember doing
Jamie,
one of
pull
those on
that
a
up.
school bus.
Jamie,
The what?
pull that up.
I said I remember doing one of those on a school bus.
Jamie, pull that up.
They're fun.
Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, pull that up.
Who the fuck is Jamie?
You,
Whoever-
Jamie.
whoever I
me,
decide is-
Jamie. We all Jamie.
Whoever we decide Jamie is in that
Jamie,
instance.
Jamie.
I'm gonna kill you with a hammer.
Most of the time, it's not me.
Yeah, because you suck.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Also
I do have to
swallow
preface
lots of
this.
chalky
I
milk.
don't think I've ever played Mad Libs.
Really?
Really?
You have it?
We had the same reaction.
We did have the same reaction.
Really?
God, y'all should fucking make out.
He's
Weird
right.
thing to say.
What a weird. What? Why would you say that?
Y'all are intertwined. Saying finish each other's sentences.
We're on the same
Oh, boys, I got
brain
one.
wave. That
Finish
doesn't
each
mean-
other's
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
You got. Don't you fucking dare.
Pause for the. Going.
This episode is going to perform so terribly.
Yeah, probably. It should be titled
It's gonna have 2 views.
"After Hour Shenanigans."
Yeah.
The skabussy.
Behold the skabussy.
This should be like bloopers.
Oh fuck.
The brain rot
This
special.
could probably have multiple clips.
It could. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that next post we make could have like 2 or 3 clips. That'd be pretty funny.
Clips.
I don't know if we should keep that fart in or not. That's kind of gross.
I was hoping
We
you
almost,
kinda
we
shit
almost,
yourself.
we almost started the Attack on Titan episode with a fart, but I just barely missed it. I didn't.
I
press
saw him
record
raise
in
his
time.
legs up, and I saw him start grabbing that microphone. I was like, "No, don't
No.
you dare! Don't you fucking dare!"
get down! wait.
Yeah, I've never played Mad Libs.
That's crazy.
It's essentially there's a sentence with like missing spaces.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
seeing.
need
here.
like an adjective and
Yeah.
verb.
I just baby barfed.
Ew. Maybe stop
need a
drinking
bib.
apple
I
juice.
think I need to stop.
Maybe stop eating chicken patties and apple juice,
It
and you
tasted
won't
like
do
chicken
that.
patties and apple
We should
juice.
give him a bib made of meat.
Dude, meat bib would go hard.
meat mib.
Meat bib. Meat mib.
You throw up on it and then eat it and the bib.
Meat bib.
Then I throw up again just from the sensation of touching the vomit and the meat. It'd be
Yeah,
like
raw
Adam.
meat. There you go. Yeah.
Shirt off, I can't. It's covered in vomit.
Everything's a vomit. What's up?
I'm looking at Ad-lib or Mad Lib pages.
No. Kagan, you look like you're scheming.
He's cooking.
What's for dinner?
I want to tell you a story
Okay.
that my dad told me. My father is a wealth of knowledge, a man who often you take not so seriously, but every now and then he has things that make you go, damn, that was philosophical. So I'm going to tell you a story that's the exact opposite of that. I'm going to tell you a story about a friend he knew that became because he decided to ride his dirt bike on some hills without anyone there with him, right? I don't know this guy's name. I think his name is Billy. I've never met him because he's essentially got the brain capacity of a 3rd grader. Because when my dad was a wee lad, him and his buddies were going to go out to like the dirt bike paths. Because, you know, back then kids weren't really seen as kids. They were just kind of like, you birthed them, popped them out of your pussy and said, now run along. And he had a buddy named Billy. And this buddy, I don't even think he was a buddy. He decided, I'm going to go ride on the dirt bike trails by myself. And he ramped up and landed on his neck
Oh fuck.
and became paralyzed.
Oh.
He also got brain damage. And when they found him, he didn't die. But when they found him, he was covered in ants and flies and other various bugs. And he had been out there for like hours.
Oh man.
Just paralyzed and not brain dead, but you know.
Borderline brain dead.
Yeah. And now he has like the mental capacity of like a 3-year-old.
Poor guy.
Yeah. It was fucked.
Damn,
But also
Kagan,
like,
way to bring the room down.
but it was also like,
Yeah.
I'm raising awareness to be safe and don't go do things by yourself.
That's fair.
I have a story.
What's your story?
I was once not me actually.
I was once fucking this bitch and blowing her pussy out.
No, not me.
And then she let out a mighty
Could never be me.
I was out here straight munching thrush.
Made fucking bread in that bitch and was eating that sourdough like it was gangbusters.
Sourdough?
Yeah. Thrush bread.
Do you take your bread with or without thrush?
It's what makes it rise, right?
That's what makes me rise.
You get a smell of that nice thrush.
Gets me right going.
Smells like iron.
Cottage cheese
And
discharge. Okay,
And
Ethan.
saliva.
Ethan, what's your?
I forgot my story.
No, but in all seriousness, my dad had a friend broke his neck and became. That's the long and short
He
of it.
became a vegetable.
He also has a story of how he shit in a cast iron skillet.
You told that story.
Did he cook it?
What
No,
happened?
it burned through the fucking skillet.
What happened is he was at a friend's house and he had to shit, and his friend was in the bathroom, so he went to shit in the sink because there was nowhere else to go, and he ended up shitting in a cast iron skillet, and he just left it there.
Whose was it?
What, the cast iron skillet or the shit?
The cast iron skillet.
Was his friend's?
No,
The shit was his.
It looks like chorizo.
My
I
dad
don't remember cooking this.
My dad also had a buddy who shit in his friend's cat box.
You told, yeah, that's the one I was thinking about.
I don't have a cat. And whose
There's
kitty
a-
litter did I just shit in?
Yeah, it's literally just shit.
And then there's another story. I don't know if I told this one, where my dad went on a bender for like 2-3 days.
You know, Kagan, we had an episode dedicated to these stories.
Yeah, sins of the father. You should keep them.
No, he's got more than this. This is just the tip of this.
This is the
iceberg.
appetizer.
Yeah, this is the appetizer,
This
man.
is the last one you should tell about him.
Yeah, he went on a bender, and he went to a gas station bathroom stall, and he bent over to shit, like to pull his pants down to shit, and he just shotgun blasted on the wall. And he just looked back at it, wiped his ass, and then pulled his pants up and just left.
And then with his finger, he wrote the words, "I was here." W-U-Z. I was here.
God, no wonder your dad sent you the, what was it, HarlemShakePoop.com. Like,
Yeah, the other day this
I just want to
motherfucker.
be reminded.
I love.
Did you watch it? Did they make you watch it, Ethan? I still haven't seen it.
I love my dad to death because he's like me,
Don't.
just
Please don't.
he is like me, just bigger. He's literally just a bigger version of me that makes a lot more money. And he sent me
It's
this.
everything you want to be.
Yeah,
dangerous.
exactly. He sent me this video. I was just chilling, playing Fallout New Vegas, you know, as you would. And he sent me this video called Harlem Shake. It was like www.harlemshakepoop.com. And I was like, oh, I knew I was in for a fucking doozy when I clicked on this. And it was a dude, you know, the Harlem Shake, it starts, and it's like it's a really mundane, just kind of being chilling. And then when it hits the Harlem Shake, everything goes crazy. It starts with the dude sitting on the toilet, just kind of jamming out at the beginning. And then when it hits the Harlem Shake, he's standing on top of the toilet, butt naked. And his friend is laying with his asshole in the air. And he fucking sprays diarrhea onto him.
He sent me that. Kagan sent me that video, and he said, "Watch this. It's important."
I said, watch this. It's really important. And he said, I'm not looking at that.
you don't understand the gravity of the situation.
The gravity was from the shit falling out of his ass.
Heavy
that was
scat, Adam. Heavy scat.
Heavy scat indeed.
Yeah.
No, dude.
I
And
almost
then,
just started doing the fucking scat man. That's just-
Well, boys, thank you for trying the games with me. Hopefully, we can like flesh them out more in the future. And
Yeah, we need to plan it out. And
Yeah.
actually having to work it
I'm
out.
glad we tried it. It was worth a try.
Yeah.
I like just fucking yapping.
Some of those some of those stories actually were kind of funny.
Yeah.
Then they also fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then I gave them, and then I said bite the curb, and then I gave them apple juice.
I'm gonna fuck the horse.
But you know, the humor is subjective. So some people might think like it's stupid, and other people might think it's a funny shit.
Listen, brain rot is in vogue right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you guys know the Doge dog died?
oh yeah, that happened ages ago.
Yeah, the dog's been dead.
Wow, I can't
Wasn't
believe
he
you don't
in,
even
like-
know his name.
Wasn't he in Japan?
Nope.
Don't you
No,
know?
I
his,
don't know.
His name was Cheems.
Cheems.
That wasn't his name.
Yes, it was.
No, it
His
wasn't.
name was
was-
Cheems.
No, it was. There's two.
It was an actual Japanese name.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, it
No,
was.
I
Yes.
refuse to believe it.
Is the
I
name of
refuse
the
to
And
believe
also,
it.
Hey, we're talking,
also
wait,
Doge
we're
is a
talking-
girl.
We're talking about the Shiba Inu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my head canon, Doge is Cheems.
Doge is also a female, not a
I
male.
don't give a
but-
fuck. Cheems is a fucking yeah, because that's gender oriented for a name. Like,
But yeah, Doge has been dead for a fat minute.
yeah,
It
it's
was,
fucked up.
Hey,
I was sad.
forget that I said anything.
No, you're fine.
You bring nothing to this, Jake.
Jake, I remember the day I told you Stan Lee died, and you became genuinely sad.
I did too.
Who didn't? Dog?
We were
I
in
mean, he's an
Spanish.
icon.
We were in Spanish, and Jake walks in, and I said, "Jake, Stan Lee died," and he went, "What? No, dude."
Be like the one video of the Captain Sparkle's dead at 30 or whatever, and this one kid is like, "What? No!" And he breaks the sound barrier with his screen.
Not a
heard
lot of
that one.
not a lot of things like that like really bum me out. But when certain people pass away, I don't know if that's shitty to say.
When
like, it's
Robin
not-
Williams,
Oh, I didn't care.
committed suicide, I was pretty sad.
Yeah, there was a YouTuber named Claire Wineland. She had cystic fibrosis. She died in like 2018, and I was following her on YouTube and watching her videos and stuff. And she passed, and that made me like genuinely sad.
Who was it?
Claire Wineland. Like wine, like the drink, and then land, Wineland.
Oh, she's cute.
Well, she's dead, so it's like a limited edition trading card.
You are the worst.
You
kind of
are
You're a
person.
fucking animal.
You are.
No, like Big Rip, rest in peace, for real.
Rip on God. Send one up for my girl.
Well, no, I got a friend who has cystic fibrosis, so like I feel like
I
that.
think you'd, understand more.
Well, I do, and it definitely is like something that resonates with me because that's something that she deals with.
She's still uploading.
It's probably like her parents or like
Probably.
she had a fundraiser that was going on.
Yeah, it's like, see, I never really watched Technoblade growing up, but whenever he died, I watched the video, the last video, the So Long Nerds with like his final message and his dad talking and all that stuff, and I was like, damn, that's really sad.
Like that stuff, it gets you. you know?
Yeah.
Like especially if you followed a certain person
Or
for
like
so long, or
Mitten Squad was another one, who was this Skyrim Fallout YouTuber who would upload videos of like, can I beat Fallout New Vegas using only the beating stick, or can I beat Skyrim using my bare hands? And he did all of them. He was pretty funny. And then he passed away from, I think, like liver failure or complications with alcohol.
I remember that.
Because he had like a really bad alcohol problem, but it was still like really sad because, you never really know what's going on in the lives of people. Like on YouTube, they look so happy for the camera, but you never really don't know what's going on in the background, and then you hear all this shit, and you're like, oh fuck.
have you guys ever like watched a movie or like a TV show and finished it, and then afterwards you found out that one of the actors or actresses died?
Like Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
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 He had cancer.
Or
and
like,
all that.
what's her name? The voice actor who played Mercy, and she also played Cortana in Halo.
Did she pass away?
Yeah, she was murdered.
I didn't know.
It
that.
wasn't the
You're-
English voice
It's
actor.
not the American actor.
pretty sure-
It's like a
It was like the Italian, I think.
yeah.
I don't remember. I
It
just-
wasn't
But
the English one.
she was still a very
She was
good
still
voice
very
actor.
talented.
No, yes. No, like because I found out because when I played Overwatch, Mercy was like my biggest fucking video game crush for some reason. I don't know why, but so whenever I heard about that, I was like, oh, I gotta look this up, and I was like, oh, it's not the English one, but it's still like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Fair enough. There was there was one more. The classic when in Avatar: The Last Airbender, Mako, the original voice of Uncle Iroh,
Yeah.
and they did the whole tribute to him in season 2, and then I think in season 3 it was like his brother who voiced him.
No,
or
it was
something.
just a dude that really respected
Pretty sure.
him.
I thought it was somebody related to him.
I don't think it was, or like Lance Riddick. I don't know if y'all know who that is or
Yeah.
not.
He was in the.
He played Zavala, right?
He was in what?
He played Zavala in Destiny, and
He was also in the
John Wick.
Horizon games.
He's in
and
John Wick. Yeah,
and
he died, and
he was
that
in
was
Destiny, I believe, as well. Did you say that?
Yeah,
He
he's
played
Zavala.
Yes.
And now Keith David,
Keith David,
is
yeah.
Which
voice
is
acting.
a really good fit.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a really good.
From
Yeah.
what I've seen, he's done it justice.
For the longest time, I thought it was Keith David because they sound
They
so
do sound similar.
They
yeah.
sound very similar.
Yeah, I thought
Just-
Silence. What, Adam, that's his name. Silence in Horizon. I thought that was Keith David, but it isn't. It's Lance Reddick.
Really?
Yeah, they do sound similar.
Yeah, and it sucked because he was a good actor too. I liked him.
Okay, so no, the guy who replaced Mako was someone named Greg Baldwin, and Mako was like his mentor in terms of like voice acting and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it was someone close to him, but it wasn't a family member.
yeah. Me and Jake got to see what's his name? Edward Bosco, the guy that voices Zuko.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
got to
Dante Bosco.
Dante.
Yeah,
We got to see Dante Bosco and that guy. We didn't meet him, but we saw him from a distance at a Comic-Con, which
Who?
was really cool.
Greg Baldwin or
Yeah.
Okay.
Greg Baldwin. This was we saw them at a Comic-Con, and I thought that was really cool.
I feel so bad not knowing this actor's name because he's like renowned. But who plays in Back to the Future? Who plays I don't know Back to the Future much, but who plays the scientist?
Oh,
You're thinking about Doc Brown.
Yes, who
know him.
play? I know he's like super famous. He's well known. What is his name? I feel awful not
He was
knowing
at that Comic-Con we went to, Ethan, remember?
Yeah, he was.
He went to the wrong Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. I thought that it was cool just to see like such a well-known guy. Just being a guy, he was walking around. Like I
Yeah.
think he was going to get lunch or something. No one was
No.
following him, but he was just walking like a guy. Like
Are you talking about the Comic-Con we went
yeah,
to?
Yeah.
yeah. He was,
He
Whenever
had an escort.
whenever we
Did
were
he?
think
whenever
he had, like,
we
a
were
whole
waiting
team
for
with
y'all to get that thing signed by Naruto's voice actors.
Miley Flanagan.
Yeah. Ethan and me were sitting down, and we saw him just walk out from behind this curtain area, and Ethan was like, he straight up did the whole and like pointed at him, and I was like,
That's so
I was
weird.
gonna say, "Great Scott!"
because
I
and he
didn't
was
want
like,
him
"Do you
to,
think it'd be
know.
weird if I went and asked him like for a picture?" And I was like, "I think it'd be a little off-putting because he looked like he didn't know where he was." So
I
it
think
was-
he went the wrong way, and he was supposed to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
But
that was that's weird though because if he had like one person following him, Miley Flanagan, the voice of Naruto, like the English dub voice of
you mean
Naruto.
Principal Perry? From
Yeah, that
Lab
too.
Rats?
Yeah, she had like an entourage whenever she went to go get lunch.
Yeah.
It was weird.
yeah,
They
or
probably
like
don't want to be heckled by all the fans.
Or like,
what
I'm-
I would have done if.
I got to meet Bryce Pappenbrook and Zach Aguilar. I
Oh
think
shit,
is-
Master Chief was right next to him or her. Master
Steve
Chief,
Downs?
yes, Steve Downs
Oh,
was
hell
right next
yeah.
to Miley Flanagan, but we got to see him, but we didn't get to talk to him.
Yeah, I got to meet the voice actor for Tanjiro and Inosuke, and Bryce Pappenbrook
I'm jealous about that.
is the voice
Aaron-
of Inosuke. Dude, I love him. He was such a cool fucking guy.
Yeah.
And like you could tell he actually liked doing it.
Yeah.
And like, dude, he did what's that part in Attack on Titan where he kills a Titan or whatever, and he's like, you don't die until I say you die or something like that. It was some line
I
like
think it's
that.
in season 3
Where he's like,
when they're out in the field.
he's
And
like,
got,
"Get
Aaron's
up."
got nubs, I think, right?
he's like, get up. We're not done until I say we're done or something like that.
Because he ate, like he bit off his fucking hands like so bad he had nubs. You know, you remember
Thanks.
something like that?
But when I was waiting in line, I heard him say like, I could tell it's from Attack on Titan.
Twack on Twite.
I could tell it was from Attack on Titan, and a girl behind me basically fucking creamed her pants when she heard him say that.
I
She was
would
like,
too,
She was
man.
like, he did the voice. Oh.
It's funny though because some actors like that's just their voice. They don't put it in a higher pitch. They don't do anything with it. It's just their voice. And when they talk, it just sounds like the character.
Well, whenever he definitely has to deepen his voice
Yeah.
when he acts
Yeah.
when he talks as Aaron because he also voices Meliodas in Seven Deadly Sins.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
He voiced
seen the show
Meliodas in Seven Deadly Sins. He
forever.
voiced Inosuke, and like he has a very distinct voice. Like it's
Yeah, he
easy
does.
to tell
Yeah.
who he is, but like for some characters, he has a higher pitched voice, so he has to deepen it a lot. And then when I met Tandra's voice actor, he was kind of fucking.
You told
lame.
me he was a wet blanket.
Dude, he was just a wet blanket of a person. Like, you could tell he was just kind of there to collect a paycheck. He wasn't actually there because he enjoyed it. He was just kind of like,
Do you know who Jonathan Frakes is?
no.
Sounds familiar.
He's in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yes, he was
He's
there.
Commander Riker.
He was there.
He's the second in command. He was there. He was right next to Principal Perry.
Miley Flanagan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think he was to
looked
the-
like he didn't want to be there either.
Yeah.
I think their agents book them for these events, and then they have to show up unless they. I guess they can back out, right?
Yeah. They can cancel.
And
Yeah.
it's like, well, if you don't want to be
it's
there,
money
just
for
cancel.
them. It's money for them.
But it's
Yeah.
also like, I feel like that would kind of suck me in that position because it doesn't really seem like you can really just walk around and enjoy the Comic Con.
No,
You have to
Because
just
you'll
kind of.
be crowded
swarmed,
by fans.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to stay planted.
That's
So
why
if
they
I was
walk
if
around
I was a
with
big
those
celebrity like
entourages.
that, I'd have to walk around in like a cosplay that would cover my face so no one knew it would be me. But like we went to that one that Tom Kenny was at, and I really regret not saying hi to him because I love Tom Kenny.
Dude, I missed a Comic-Con. I really wanted to go, but I think I was with my girlfriend at the time, and we went to do something instead of the Comic-Con, and that was the last Comic-Con that Kevin Conroy was at, and he died like a month after. And I hate that, dude. I will always regret not going to that Comic-Con because I fucking love Kevin Conroy.
Every time I went up over there in that area, he was either not there or there were so many people there that you couldn't even see him.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so weird seeing the voice actor in person because it's
It
like,
is because like
it's
you've
like-
only ever seen their character.
yeah, it's like, I don't know. This person, like you say, you can't really tell celebrities. They look a lot different in person.
Yeah, they're just.
And I mean, that's true. So when you look at him, you're like, that looks nothing like I know what they look like, but that looks nothing like them.
It's
like,
not what I envisioned you to
you
look
don't
I
look like your
imagined you
anime
to-
character.
I imagine you to have like a golden aura glow around you, and you're just a guy.
You're just
You're just a guy. That's so
Human.
lame.
You're just a human. That's lame. Where's Cortana and her fat titties? Like, where's the? I need a weapon.
Where's your awesome Mjolnir suit, Master Chief?
I need a weapon. You need a weapon.
Yeah, I
need my cock
envision
built.
that Steve Downs just has like a giant glass case with an authentic set of Mjolnir armor
That
in his
would-
I'm
house.
pretty sure
that would
Bungie actually made him a
go
suit of
fucking
armor
hard.
That's like made out of a titanium alloy.
That's awesome.
That's fucking rad.
I don't think you can wear it because it's probably too heavy, but I guarantee
Titanium's light as
I don't
shit.
know. That's Steve Downs walks around carrying that massive pair of balls he's got.
It's true.
So
This is true.
But also, titanium is light as fuck. That's like
Yeah,
why
compared
they.
to a lot of
I
metals.
could be wrong. He
That's
may
why they
wear
make
it,
a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
things out of titanium because it's a light metal.
yeah, you're probably wrong.
But like, if it's an entire suit, I imagine all that weight adds up even then.
I'd be wearing my Spartan suit around the house. I'd wear it in public.
But it also probably
Ethan,
I don't know
you
I
don't
don't
know
know if they would
anything
go
about
that
Halo.
extra mile
Okay.
and custom make it to fit him perfectly. Like it was probably just like here's a suit of armor, but you can't really get in it.
I think it was a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that I regret too. Is like if you go to a con or something and it has like 10 different people and you are only interested in one person because they're in the thing that you like the most, and you're not really a fan of any of the other things, but like a week later you get super into Halo and you don't talk to Steve Downs and you fucking hate yourself after because
And
that's
then
kind of
he,
what
like,
I yeah.
dies later or something.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
can't
Like you missed
ever-
that chance. You were there. He was
like,
there. You just
"Fuck!"
didn't. Yeah. At least you saw him. I laid eyes on him. And
I
that's
know what he
enough.
looks
I
like.
was close
Yeah.
enough to smell him.
He smelled nice.
Smelled like gun oil and AI pussy.
He
Also, I
smelled
kind of hate
nice.
that you have to pay so much for a picture with
It's like
a famous person.
$70. It's fucking retarded.
But like
Celebrities.
that is in your phone. Like it could get deleted easily.
Yeah.
It could be gone, and you
Dude.
just paid for like.
Imagine accidentally deleting a photo like that. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Luckily,
now
like
you
most-
can go to an
yeah.
album of like deleted.
luckily,
photos.
most phones have it like a trash
Like a
can,
backup
kind of
or-
like a
yeah.
recycling bin, and until you clear that, it stays.
They have like 30 days until they're permanently gone.
But like Adam said, like imagine just accidentally doing that, and there's no way you can get it back. No way you can get it back.
Have y'all seen that? I feel like I'm on social media more than y'all are in terms of like keeping up with news, internet news.
It's kind of tuned out of news. It
Well, I
puts
just
me in a depressing.
I have
episode.
Twitter,
I
so
hate the
and I
media.
get on it pretty regularly, so I see all this stupid shit. But like the lead guy in Jujutsu Kaisen, I think it's the guy that plays Yuji. Someone at the Comic-Con was just like, I say bullying very loosely because it wasn't bullying; it was more harassing him in terms of like he just had a camera really close to his face.
Was he at the one that you were at?
No, this was
Oh,
on
this-
a video.
okay,
this
okay,
is a
okay,
video
okay.
I saw. It wasn't in person.
Yep.
Dude was straight up just trying to talk to a person, and there's just this guy right next to the person he was talking to, just phone like this close to his face, just doing this like he was recording it, and you could tell the dude
was annoyed.
he was annoyed and very uncomfortable. He was like, like stop, and the dude just wouldn't fucking leave him alone. It's like, dude.
Yeah, he just breaks the phone in half and eats it.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd be like, gulp. And it's like, first off, at cons, you know, it's literally they aren't like as big as like Samuel L. Jackson, but they're still a celebrity. So it's like, show some fucking respect, first off.
But they're also a human. They're a person.
They're
Like,
humans.
Treat
They're
them
not
like
gods.
They have boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can get uncomfortable. Like, if I fucking walk up to Steve Downs and be like, hi. And I'm like 3 inches from him.
"Hi,
He's going to probably
Squidward."
hit me with the Master Chief voice, be like, will you get the fuck away from me?
He goes, "Hi, Kevin."
Yeah.
Hi,
Kevin.
Kevin.
No, but it's like first off, if you're like recording or taking pictures of celebrities at cons without paying for it, you will be escorted out because it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, but I feel like it's not that hard. You could do it
I
from
feel
a
like
distance.
They should
so many
take the
people do.
photo with like an actual camera, print it out, frame it, and then sign it for you.
That
way
would-
kind of gets the value out of it.
Yeah. Because
Oh, I
it's
have
like,
a funny story about that Comic-Con that we went to
oh, let's
with
hear it.
Miley Flanagan. Our buddy, we
Alston.
mentioned him before. Our buddy Alston and I are huge fans of Naruto. So, the person we really wanted to meet at this con was Miley Flanagan, the voice of Naruto, and we had to wait in line for like 2.5 hours because we got halfway through the line and Miley went on a lunch break that lasted like 30 minutes to an hour. So people had to just like sit in line, and wait
Yeah.
because they didn't want to get,
Lose their
Lose their
spot.
spot, yeah. So we waited there and we eventually saw her. And this whole interaction lasted like
10 minutes.
no, like 10 seconds, like not even maybe a minute. But it was cool because Alston and I agreed that we would pay for a picture to be taken of both of us with her, which we got. But we also got a signed picture for free because the person behind us, or in front of us, I guess, their name started with an E, or at least Miley thought it did, or she misheard. So she wrote down the E, misheard what the person in front of us said, and then took that picture and put it to the side. So whenever we came up, we got a picture with her, and she was like, what's your name? Does your name start with an E? And Alston, before I could say anything, he was like, evenly symmetrical people. And as he said that, Miley was writing it down. She was like, "You guys are weird," and that's what she said. That's what she said on the autograph thing. She was like, "Evenly symmetrical people" as the name, and then below it was like,
Weirdos.
"Weirdo." It said "weirdos," and then she signed her name, and then we were like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
That's what I would
See, I was
hate if
expecting you to
was-
just be like, my name ends with an E, if that helps.
Yeah. But Alston just says the weirdest shit sometimes, and that came out
He
of his
does.
mouth.
Yeah, Alston, I mean, it kind of came in clutch.
He
Like,
did come in clutch, man. That was free. And
feel
also, yeah, go ahead, Ethan.
If I was popular like they were, I would dread going to events like those.
For me, it's mostly just a thing of smell. Like at Comic-Con, I'm not
Cons can get
Nobody
smelly,
showers.
dude. Like,
Dude,
All those people
Yeah, it
that close
pisses
together.
it pisses me off. The first thing I do when I know I have a Comic-Con that I'm going to, first thing I do is I shower and I make sure I have
I
deodorant
put on extra
That-
deodorant.
that specific Comic-Con though, it was like the end of summer or something like that, and we got there early.
It was
so
like September, I think.
but it was like hot outside. Like it got hotter as we were out there, and we were out there for like 3 hours waiting in line. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there for a
So
while.
some people were like soaking in their
were-
sweat, and
they
then
were
by the
nice
time they
and
got in,
sopping
yeah,
wet.
by the time they got in, they had all these smaller rooms caked with people. Like you could hardly walk around, and smell was potent, man. Just saying.
It's like,
I
dog,
can
you
smell your bodily fluids.
you should bring some extra deodorant.
I can
like,
smell your starfish.
like brother, like it's that's the biggest thing for me is just the smell of people, because some people, first off, they dress like they've never been outside before,
Yeah.
and they just reek.
I give them the benefit of the doubt most of the time. Is like they probably can't afford other clothes, but at the same time,
If you can afford to go to this Comic-Con, you can
Get some
afford.
deodorant.
But I try. I
Go to
I-
Burlington, you can get a pair of pants for $5.
But I know some people just have issues.
Yeah.
Like I
They're
sweat.
very-
I sweat a fuck ton, but I carry deodorant on me at all
Yeah.
times.
At work, I sweat profusely, but I make sure I smell okay.
I do too.
That's like my worst fear is smelling bad. So
I got another hot take for you.
Oh boy.
You know how you see some people with just wiry hair, like really thin, wiry, long hair?
Yeah.
I think that kind of hair should be illegal because it is gross.
That's just genetics, dog.
Yeah.
Your roommate has that same kind of hair. And
I
it
get
disgusts
it.
me.
You're saying that you're really into eugenics and we should just kill off anybody
Yeah.
with thin, wiry hair.
Yes, exactly.
I get it.
Yes,
Mine
No.
Kagan, you're seeming very genetically prejudiced today.
I am.
Yeah.
No, but like just thin, wiry hair, Wow. Thin, wiry hair that you can tell is greasy as shit is gross to me. Like, it grosses me out. And a lot of people at the Comic-Con
my hair's
have...
greasy right now.
No, it's just... You just have thin hair, but it's not greasy.
It's very baby.
And it's blonde, so it looks greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, there's people at the cons that are just, like, they have hair that's down to their shoulders that's, like, just thin, and you can tell it's greasy. And those are the people that usually reek the worst.
Shower,
It's like,
what's a shower?
it's like, can you at least, like, put your hair up or something? Like,
Yeah.
put it in a ponytail or something?
No, it would break the costume.
It's like, well, you smell like you're dying.
Your
Like,
smell breaks the costume.
yeah, you really think Master Chief smells like fucking body odor? He probably smells like...
probably does.
He probably smells like metal and...
Unless
He probably has a new car smell.
Yeah.
Lock your armor, Spartan.
Yeah.
I don't have Spartans never leave their armor, do they?
They do.
They can.
They do.
You've played Halo 4, haven't you?
They don't count them.
You're
as
the
Spartans.
Halo freak here.
See, Master Chief, like, he never left his armor for
Spartan
like,
4s
the
are not
first 3
Spartans.
games because he was too busy fighting the whole time through the first 3 games. Like, he just did not get a break
He didn't
from
really get a
Halo
moment
1
of
through
rest.
3. And then in
That's
Halo
true.
4, at the end of Halo 4, after you fight for the entirety of Halo 4, at the end, there's a cutscene where he like gets in this thing and sticks his arms out, and they start to like take his armor off piece by piece.
That's right.
It's probably
I
the
remember
coolest. Probably the coolest part of the whole fucking game.
There's one version where
I think if you beat it on Legendary,
his
you get
helmet
like
off
the
and you can see his
slightest.
eyes.
You get the slightest glimpse of this much of his face before the screen goes
it's
back.
like 1 second long.
Less. It's like a half a second
Half
long.
a second.
I think it's in... Is it in Halo 2? At the end when he sits down in the chair and takes his helmet off?
That's Halo 1.
That's Halo 1.
And
yeah.
no,
At
that
the...
doesn't.
Well,
It
at
doesn't
the
show
end
his
of that
face,
one,
though.
if you clip out of bounds and look when he takes off his helmet, he just has another helmet
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, someone Boundary broke the game and got back in the ship, and yeah, he just has a smaller helmet underneath his
developers were
helmet.
I imagine he's probably has a very generic, just bald head.
I think he looks like Steve Downs.
Probably.
That wouldn't surprise me.
He's probably just got a very grizzled,
A
fucking
younger
war
Steve
veteran
Downs.
He's
face.
like what, 45?
But in the lore, he's like in his early 20s. He looks like he's in his 20s, but he's actually a lot older than that.
He's like what, 50? 45, 50?
I don't know. Who knows how long he spent in cryo?
Yeah.
Probably a good amount of time.
I don't know. I've never read the books or anything.
Neither have I.
Damn, that surprises me.
Social media has ruined my attention span, so I have a hard time reading.
I think that's why no one listens to this podcast, is due to TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Just
Also,
people's-
they can't
Well, we're
see us,
slowly
so
growing.
no,
we've got some-
It's slow, but it's there.
we kind of plateaued on subscribers for now, but you know,
Yeah.
we can pick it up.
We got to do something new.
What I keep saying, man.
I want to do a visual
Well, I keep
bit.
saying.
I really do, because I have so many fucking ideas.
I got another one.
Another what?
No.
No, do it. I want to hear this. I want to hear this, Adam. Do it. I want to hear this.
No. He's going to shit himself.
Just little baby farts. It'd be funny if he shit himself. You just hear a and he goes, "Oh God!"
Or better, he just straight faces it.
Just,
Like, that's
as
what I
he's-
was
as
waiting
he's-
for.
As he's fucking leaking
Yeah.
brown, he just straight
Lincoln Brown.
just straight face.
I'm gonna brown.
You're going to shit yourself. Dude.
I need to come on here.
I can
after-
smell it through the microphone.
I need to come on here after I eat a whole bunch of like cereal and cheese because I'm just like, fucking hell.
How long have we been going for?
Forever.
It feels like it.
An hour and 40.
That's pretty good.
I think we should go to 2 hours. I think we should. I think
What is the consensus?
I think we can make it.
I think Adam looks tired.
Yeah, you look worn out.
You probably had a long day.
Yeah, we could, but I'm like fucking, I'm dying over
Are you
here.
dying over there? Okay. This is a late night episode, so I don't blame
Yeah,
you,
I
man.
just worked a 15-hour day, and then it was like, let's record, and I was like, okay.
All right.
Adam, it's 7 p.m. Time for the podcast. Yes, dear.
Yes,
Yes, dear.
Okay.
Hang, it's 7 p.m. Time for your cum bending session.
Let's fucking go.
Do we want to end it? All in favor for ending
I
it,
think
say
we,
aye.
I think we can end it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we do, then Shay's gonna brag about her being on the longest episode, and I can't fucking have that.
We'll have one. We'll get one that gets up to like 5 hours.
She'll let it go to her head, and she'll be like, "Yeah, but I'm still in the longest episode." It's like, "Well, no one fucking asked you, bitch."
Has she said that yet?
You should retort with like, "Yeah, well, you're just a fucking guest."
Yeah, it's because you just won't stop yapping ever.
Guest. What else you gotta say? Guest.
Guest, you're just a guest.
Guest?
You're not.
Dude,
permanent.
The thing about that episode is that it could have kept going
yeah.
forever. Like we could have just kept talking about Attack on Titan.
I was telling Adam this last time. That episode is probably going to have some of the lowest view counts just because of how long it is, and it's a very specific topic. So
Yeah.
and we're not very well known. So
I fucking love Attack on Titan.
me too, man.
We still need to do a Halo.
You need to sit
episode.
down and watch Attack on Titan.
Halo.
Halo free.
Ethan,
Halo
fuck
free.
you.
Fucking loser.
Fuck
My
you know.
Okay,
thing's dead. Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
get us out of here.
Well, I feel like that'll do it. I mean, if anyone else has any closing statements before I wrap us up, feel free to speak your mind or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, I think that's about it. At this
Run
point,
guns, sell drugs. Nail sluts and fuck the law.
Anyways,
sluts and fuck butts.
I think we're gonna conclude with that. If you like what you hear on this little series we got, make sure to check out our socials. We are on Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Apple Podcasts. You know, just any audio listening platform, really. If you have any feedback, feel free to hit us up in the comments of any of those.
We are only on 3 listening platforms.
Yep. Hold on. Wait a minute. Run it back. Say it again.
What?
We're on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple
Podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our socials are Twitter, Instagram, and
TikTok. Yeah. And on any of those, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, any ideas, hit us up on any of those. We do look at them pretty frequently, actually. Or at least I do. I look at the social medias a lot.
I look at them daily, every second of every day.
Yes,
so
I
you
I
really-
monitor them like a lizard.
Poor
You
man.
really got to check out the fucking clips we upload on fucking social media, on TikTok and on
Yeah.
Instagram, because it's just we just find
good bits.
what we think are the funniest parts of the episode, and
Yep.
just like Ethan will make like a minute long clip out of it.
And they're
Fucking-
usually pretty
They're
good.
usually fucking bangers. Like they always make me chuckle.
Yeah.
I try.
But
Good job, Ethan.
if that's it, boys, I think we're done here. I think we can conclude.
Before we go, I want to try this. If you guys, the listeners, you people,
Yeah,
Yes, you.
We see you.
yeah, I see you right there,
Yeah, bitch.
and I like what I see.
Yeah, me
Right.
kind of.
I'm gonna ask you.
If you're of age.
Okay. Damn. Kind of fucked my bit, man. For the listeners, what's a funny story you have? Make it like, I don't know, 3 sentences, short one.
Yeah.
What you got?
I don't want to read.
I fucked the horse.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot of words.
Too
bad I ain't reading them.
Bye.
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 Toodaloo.